I've really been struggling with what do I do with my life? How do I shape my family and move on, if you will? Not that I'm ever gonna move on from this, but I finally had an epiphany moment, if you will, last night about 2 a.m. because unfortunately after all this I've had insomnia. So about 2 a.m. I figured out, you know what? I gotta change. Something's gotta change. So I was on one of my groups and actually found a statistic that said 2/3 of women that have a stillborn child in the first year will be treated for depression, and I believe 1/4 of that will be being treated for depression up to even 4 years. And that number is staggering to me because 1 in 4 women lose a pregnancy or a baby. Why are we not talking about this? And then I started thinking, before I found the support group, I felt alone. I'm in the healthcare field. I shouldn't feel alone. No one really talked to me about it. I mean, everyone was great in labor and delivery. I'm not saying that by any means, but no one really kind of gave me a frame of how does this look after I get out of this intense situation? What happens 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, a year down the road? How do I get through this? And, my thought process is I shouldn't be alone. 1 in 4 women lose an infant or a pregnancy. Why am I feeling alone? And so, in my daughter's memory, I'm calling this Madison's movement. My goal is to change not just how we, as women talk about pregnancy and infant loss, but to change the way healthcare talks about infant and pregnancy loss. I'm not quite sure how that platform is gonna pull through at this point, but my whole goal is to change how we talk about this because, even the doctor, the OB, MFM docs, as great as they were, even they were a little skittish on how to talk to me about it. And that's not okay. We gotta change this. We gotta be able to talk about this and find those supports. Because you know what? I bet you anything, there are many women in your life that have lost a pregnancy and you don't even know it. And that's not okay. We should not be telling women that in your first trimester, don't tell anyone because you may lose the pregnancy. You know what? We should be gently saying, go ahead and celebrate that pregnancy, but just know 1 in 4 women do lose a pregnancy and we're here if we need you. That is how we should be saying this. We should be giving that support when it needs to be. We should be talking about it and not having that elephant in the room that's just there and no one's acknowledging it. That's not okay. So that's what Madison's movement is about. I'm sure there's going to be a lot to come in the future because I haven't quite figured out all the platform yet, but this page is definitely the start. So go ahead and share it.